Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 League Football Nation Solo Edition to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us to the seller on eBay. That'll make it time for you to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we're live and even live. Also, mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Pack number 1. Good luck, everybody. Randy White, William Perry, and Winston Watkins Jr. 8/15. Jack Andrews, TJ Moore, and Celeste Moa 2/15. Derek Baker, Lamar Bo Jackson, and Jared Curtis 1/7. Cliff Harris, Fran Tarkenton, and Taj Brooks 1/3. So how did this work? First time buying into a break? Well, I'm assuming you've bought some spots, so you just watch to see if your card is pulled. If it is, it gets shipped to you. If not, then you don't have to do anything else. Le'Veon Moss, Ben Coates, and Riley Leonard 3/5. Odell Beckham Jr., Garrett Nussmeier, and Shrek Kahuna 4/15. Trey Taylor, Barry Sanders, Emmett Smith, and Eric Dickerson. Press proof. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. So stay tuned for that if you have any of those three guys. Damian Martinez, 7/8. Amar Johnson, Marcus Harris, and Trey Taylor 2/2. That is correct. If you get the area hill, if you won his spot and we pull one, then it goes to you. Mekhi Lamone, TJ Moore, and Roydell Williams 4/4. Mekhi had a really weird interview yesterday if you guys haven't seen it. Very strange. Roydell Williams, Dallas Wilson, and Caden Dixon-Wyatt 1/7. John Taylor, Caleb Cunningham, and Drew Brees 1/1. Austin Simmons, Luis Nakara, and Cade Klubnik 1/4. The only love in this is Jeremiah Love. Brady Schmeigel, Christopher Vazina, and Dia Bell 6/8. Caden Dixon-Wyatt, Siobhan Cordero, and Jerome Bettis Jr. 2/6. Jackson Arnold, John Mateer, and Cam Coleman 6/6. Peter Bork, Jaden Higgins, and Kamario Taylor 8/8. Oh, we gotta do all this. There we go. Gavi, Achilles Smith Jr., and Will Griffin 5/8. Ryan Wingo, DJ Lagway, and Micah Hudson, 1 of 2. Terrell Suggs, Calvin Russell, and Keegan Croucher, 8 of 8. Zach Katz, Mark Gronowski, and TJ Moore, 7 of 15. Israel Abrams, Michael Vick, and Helmet Kasuga, 5 of 6. Didier Drogba, Evan Moorhead, and Damani Jackson, 9 of 15. Deuce Robinson, Kyron Jones, and Israel Abrams, 1 of 1. Dual Press Proof, CJ Carr, and Jaden Greathouse. That'll also be headed to random.org to enter the break, so stay tuned for that if you have either of those two guys. Nate Frazier and Neiman Lawrence, 4 of 4. Cam Davis, Oscar Delp, and Dylan Jones, 3 of 5. Cole Payton, KC Conception, and Oscar Delp, 11 of 15. Jalen Lloyd, Sawyer Robertson, and Le'Veon Moss, 9 of 15. Jake Plummer, Lynn Dickey, and Malachi Ziegler, 3 of 8. Faison Brandon, Jerome Bettis Jr., and Jaden Greathouse, 6 of 15. And final pack. Jaden Greathouse, Jaden O'Neal, and Peyton Falzoni, 3 of 8. And that will do it for football. Thank you all for being here on a Saturday morning. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here, and then we'll take care of our 2 randoms. For the heads, Derek Baker, Cliff Harris, Fran Tarkenton, Ben Coates, Garrett Nussmeier, Damian Martinez, Amar Johnson, Dallas Wilson, Caleb Cunningham, Drew Brees, Austin Simmons, Cade Klubnik, Brady Schmiegel, Christopher Vazina, Dia Bell, Siobhan Cordero, Cam Coleman, Gabi, Achilles Smith Jr., DJ Lagway, Calvin Russell, Helmet Kasuga, Didier Drogba, Evan Moorhead, Damani Jackson, Deuce Robinson, Dylan Jones, Cole Payton, and Faison Brandon. Jack Andrews, Lamar Bo Jackson, Jared Curtis, Le'Veon Moss, Odell Beckham Jr., Marcus Harris, Makai Lemon, Caden Dixon Wyatt, John Taylor, Moise Dunkara, Caden Dixon Wyatt, Jerome Bettis Jr., Jackson Arnold, John Mateer, Peter Bork, Jaden Higgins, Kamario Taylor, Micah Hudson, Keegan Croucher, Mark Gronowski, Israel Abrams, Michael Vick, Kyron Jones, Israel Abrams, Nate Frazier, Neiman Lawrence, Cam Davis, Oscar Delp, KC Conception, Oscar Delp, Jalen Lloyd, Le'Veon Moss, Jake Plummer, Lynn Dickey, Malachi Ziegler, Jerome Bettis Jr., Jaden Greathouse, Jaden O'Neal, and Peyton Falzoni. Randy White, William Perry, Winston Watkins Jr., TJ Moore, Celeste Moa, Taj Brooks, Riley Leonard, Trek Ekahota, Trey Taylor, TJ Moore, Roydell Williams, Will Griffin, Ryan Wingo, Terrell Suggs, Zach Katz, TJ Moore, and Sawyer Robertson. And headed to random.org. Dual press proof, CJ Carr and Jaden Greathouse. And triple press proof for Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, and Eric Dickerson. Alright. We're going to head over to random.org real quick and knock these two out. And then we'll be on to 2025 Leaf Metal Women of Sport. Back to that in just a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. We're through high to be valid for us. We're going to go 11 times on each random, starting off with CJ Carr and Jaden Greathouse. That is 10 times. Final roll. CJ Carr with a win. Congratulations. And Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, and Eric Dickerson. That is 10 times. Final roll. Barry Sanders with the win. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for football. We'll be back in just a few minutes with 2025 Leaf Metal Women of Sport. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. We've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Women of Sport we're going to be getting into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we go live and if you're live. Box number 1, Cheryl Miller, 1 of 1. Anisha Morrow, 1 of 1. Ava Hunt, 1 of 1. Bella Meir, 2 of 4. Sophia Smith, 4 of 6. Olivia Rothfeld, 4 of 5. Juliana Miller, 1 of 3. And Toby Fournier, 8 of 8. Box number 2. Liz Kinley, 1 of 1. Asia Sivka, 1 of 1. Olivia Miles, 8 of 10. Cameron Brink, 1 of 6. Maya Brady, 1 of 1. Lexi Hall, 8 of 8. Alicia Lehman, 2 of 2. And Nika Moole, 1 of 1. Box number 3. Leah Jansen, 1 of 1. Madison Booker, 2 of 6. Misha Tate, 4 of 6. Sophie Cunningham, 1 of 1. Kaylin Sermonara, 2 of 4. Jada Ginla, 1 of 1. Kaylin Ohashi, 4 of 8. And Kayla Harrison, 2 of 3. Box number 4. On-card inscribed for Cheryl Miller. 15 of 100. We'll do a hit recap at the end of the break so you can see everything, just in case you miss anything. Kayla Harrison, 1 of 1. Kalen Chen, 1 of 1. Vashti Cunningham, 1 of 1. Montana De La Rosa, 3 of 6. Harmony Turner, 1 of 1. Evie Liebfarth, 1 of 1. And Cheryl Miller, 3 of 3. Harmony Turner, 3 of 8. Megan Schofield, 1 of 1. Gina Davis, 1 of 1. Kelsey Plum, 1 of 8. Olivia Olson, 1 of 1. Lisa Leslie, 2 of 4. Cassidy Cook, 2 of 3. And Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Miller, dual auto, 1 of 5. That'll be added to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have either of those two ladies. Box number 6. Nika Moore, 10 of 10. Kim Mulkey, 1 of 1. Michelle Watterson Gomez, 1 of 1. Jill Braverman, 2 of 2. Kiki Iriafen, Liquid Fire die cut, 1 of 1. JC Sheldon, 6 of 10. Ashley Sofakanik, 1 of 10. And Cameron Brink, 1 of 2. Box 7. Toby Fournier on card, 16 of 25. Yeah, when they're put into the top loaders, it does help straighten them out a bit. They definitely came out of the factory just a little crooked. Miara O'Neal, 1 of 1. Sarah Bacon, 1 of 1. Sophia Panosian, 4 of 5. Sonia Citron, 1 of 1. Monet Davis, 8 of 10. Haley Van Lith, 1 of 7. And 12 gauge Paige Van Zandt, 5 of 8. Box 8. On card inscribed for Rachel Nichols, 47 of 100. Top loader in a heavy book, exactly. Just gotta flatten them a bit. Jeanette Lee, 1 of 1. Jenica Lewis, 1 of 1. Katie Dennebeer, 7 of 10. Marley O'Day, 3 of 5. Haley Cavender, 1 of 2. Dominique Malaga, 5 of 5. And Caitlin Chen, 4 of 7. Box 9. Brandy Chastain, 4 of 10. Esmeree Martinez, 1 of 1. Lexi Hall, 1 of 1. Monet Davis, 1 of 1. Camila Cardosa, 3 of 8. Hannah White, 10 of 10. Diamants, 7 of 10. And Diana Taurasi, 3 of 4. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Evie Lee Farth, 3 of 5. Gabby Douglas, 1 of 8. Kate Harping, 1 of 1. Laura Rutledge, 2 of 6. Tessa Johnson, 1 of 1. Kate Martin, 4 of 5. Marley O'Day, 6 of 7. And Aaron Andrews, Melissa Stark, and Laura Rutledge, 2 of 3 triple auto. Boom. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break. As always, we'll go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second, and then take care of our 2 randoms. And coming up next is 2025 Leaf and the Game Used Multisport. Yeah, for releases, this is like a known thing that they do for most of their metal releases. It doesn't really devalue the cards much. If at all, really. No, if there was like a giant crease down the middle of it, then we'd have a problem. Alright, for the hits. Cheryl Miller, Anisha Morrow, Ava Hunt, Bella Meir, Asia Sivka, Cameron Brink, Alicia Lehman, Harmony Turner, Evie Lee Farth, Cheryl Miller, Harmony Turner, Gina Davis, Ashley Sofacanic, Cameron Brink, Haley Van Lith, 12 Gauge, Paige Van Zandt, Haley Cavender, Dominique Malaga, Brandy Chastain, Esmeree Martinez, Hannah White, Diamants, Diana Taurasi, Evie Lee Farth, and Gabby Douglas. Olivia Rothfeld, Killer Juliana Miller, Liz Kitley, Olivia Miles, Maya Brady, Lexi Hall, Nika Moole, Leah Jansen, Madison Booker, Misha Tate, Kayla Sermonara, Jada Gimla, Kaylin Ohashi, Kayla Harrison, Kaylin Chen, Montana De La Rosa, Megan Scofield, Kelsey Plum, Olivia Olson, Lisa Leslie, Cassidy Cook, Nika Moole, Kim Mulkey, Michelle Watterson Gomez, Joe Braverman, Kiki Iriafen, J.C. Sheldon, Miara O'Neal, Monet Davis, Jeanette Lee, Jenica Lewis, Katie Dennebier, Marley O'Day, Kaylin Chen, Lexi Hull, Monet Davis, Camila Cardoso, Kate Harping, Laura Rutledge, Kay Martin, and Marley O'Day. Sophia Smith, Toby Fournier, Sophie Cunningham, Vashti Cunningham, Sarah Bacon, Sophia Panosian, Sonia Citron, and Tessa Johnson. For the on cards, Cheryl Miller, Toby Fournier, and Rachel Nichols. And headed to random.org, dual auto, Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Miller, triple auto, Aaron Andrews, Melissa Stark, and Laura Rutledge. Alright, that is it for Women of Sport. We are on to 2025 Leaf in the game used multisport here in a few minutes. Gonna get that set up and good to go. But first, we're gonna head to random.org and knock these two out. Back with that in just a second. Alright, we've got running the door pulled up and good to go. Gotta roll some dice, go through a high resolve for us. We're gonna go 7 times on the randoms. Lisa, Leslie, and Cheryl Miller up first. That's 6 times, final roll. That is Lisa Leslie with the win. Congratulations. And Aaron Andrews, Melissa Stark, Laura Rutledge. That is 6 times, final roll. Laura Rutledge with the win. Congratulations. Alright, there's it for Wellness Sport. We'll be back with End the Game Use here in just a few minutes. Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025. Ignore the 2026 part right there. 2025, leaving the game used multisport that we're going to be getting into. While you get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we go live at eBay Live. Also, mention no purchase mistakes. Link down in the description. What's the hold up? eBay Live is a hold up per the usual. No offense to you guys over on eBay Live. It just does not like to cooperate all the time. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Bathroom emergency. Technically, we can't prove that wasn't the cause. I can tell you it wasn't, but you can have your own headcanon for it. Ken Stabler and Dave Casper, dual patch, 11/25. Andy Pettit, Derek Jeter, Wade Boggs, and Mariano Rivera, 8/35. Roy Campanella, 2/12. Frank Thomas, 1/12. Patch auto. That's cool. And John Elway, 10/25. Patch auto. Box 2, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, 3/6. Ousmane Dembele and Kylian Mbappe, 11/15. Ozzie Smith, 20/35. Magic Johnson, 19/35. Patch auto. And 30/30. Carter Yastrzemski, King Griffey Jr., Reggie Jackson, Frank Thomas, Joe Morgan, Cal Ripken Jr., Mike Schmidt, and Johnny Bench. I think by now I'd have Yastrzemski down. Every time I'm fighting my demons, I have to say Yastrzemski. Box number 3. Bill Mazeroski, 4/12. Kylian Mbappe, 1/15. Barry Bonds, 33/55. Mike Schmidt, 7/8. And dual patch auto, Lionel Messi and Neymar, 3/5. Boom. That's sick. Box 4. Steph Curry, 25/55. Randy Moss, 10/10. Ted Williams, 3/4. Donovan McNabb, 14/35. And Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and Lionel Messi. Triple patch, 1 of 6. These are nice cards. It'll be nice to get some. Hey, to be fair, I just get to see all the pretty cards. I don't even get any of them. At least y'all got a shot. Smokey Burgess, 1 of 3. Nolan Ryan, 3 of 4. Magic Johnson, 1 of 7. Philip Walter Foden, 2 of 7. And Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, Pele, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr., 5 of 12. Box 6, Roy Campanella, Duke Schneider, Gil Hodges, and Don Hoke, 7 of 7. Scottie Pippen, 50 of 55. Larry Bird, Bill Walton, Dennis Johnson, and Robert Parrish, 25 of 35. George McIntyre, 3 of 3. And Conor McGregor, 3 of 20. Box 7. Yeah, having spots in your own breaks is a very large conflict of interest. Not a big fan of that, but overall collecting, yeah, definitely. Tom Brady, 4 of 4. Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter, 5 of 12. Steve Kerr, 2 of 7. Cool patch. Deuce Knight, 3 of 4. And Emmitt Smith, 6 of 25. Box 8. Yeah, there are definitely some breakers who couldn't tell you anything about what they're opening, which is kind of scary. Vinny Jr., 22 of 65. Grant Hill, 15 of 25. Don Mattingly, 11 of 25. Jamar Chase, 6 of 6. And Carter Yastrzemski, Larry Bird, Rob Gronkowski, Pedro Martinez, Raymond Bork, and Tom Brady, 5 of 8. box 9. LeBron James, 6 of 10. Diego Maradona, 1 of 25. Carmelo Anthony, 27 of 55. Terrell Davis, 2 of 3. And 4 of 8. Muhammad Ali, Pele, Willie Mays, and Wilt Chamberlain. That's cool. Walked into the bag and said, what are the oldest things we've got here? And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. John Stallworth, 17 of 25. Marcus Rashford, 2 of 65. Tug McGraw, 30 of 30. Gabriel Batistuta, 1 of 3. And 8 of 30. Bob Gibson, Alex Rodriguez, Joe Morgan, Dave Parker, Warren Spahn, Derek Jeter, George Brett, and Randy Johnson. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break. As always, we'll go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. And then we'll take care of all of our randoms, which we do have a bountiful amount. Alright, for the hits. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas patch auto. Barry Bonds, Bill Mizrowski, Donovan McNabb, Conor McGregor, George McIntyre, Emmitt Smith, Deuce Knight, Grant Hill, Don Mattingly, Carmelo Anthony, Diego Maradona, and Gabriel Batistuta. John Elway, Magic Johnson, Ozzie Smith, Mike Schmidt, Kylian Mbappe, Phil Foden, Magic Johnson, Nolan Ryan, Jamar Chase, LeBron James, Marcus Rashford, and John Stallworth. Tom Brady, Roy Campanella, Ted Williams, Randy Moss, Steph Curry, Smokey Burgess, Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Vinicius Jr., Terrell Davis, and Tug McGraw. And headed to random.org. Dual patches for Ken Stabler, Dave Casper, Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Aaron Judge, Derek Jeter. Dual patch auto, Lionel Messi and Neymar. Triple patch, Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Quad patches for Andy Pettitte, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, and Wade Boggs. Larry Bird, Bill Walton, Dennis Johnson, and Robert Parrish. Gil Hodges, Don Hope, Roy Campanella, and Duke Schneider. Muhammad Ali, Pele, Willie Mays, and Will Chamberlain. Sucks couple patches. Rob Gronkowski, Larry Bird, Carl Yastrzemski, Tom Brady, Raymond Bork, Pedro Martinez. And Octo patches. Carl Yastrzemski, Joe Morgan, Kieran Gifford Jr., Cal Ripken Jr., Reggie Jackson, Mike Schmidt, Frank Thomas, Johnny Bench. Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, Pele, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. And Bob Gibson, Alex Rodriguez, Joe Morgan, Dave Casper, Warren Spahn, Derek Jeter, George Brett, and Randy Johnson. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank y'all again for being here on a Saturday morning. Really do appreciate it. We're going to head over to random.org and knock all these out. We'll be back that in just a few minutes. Did the multisport already happen? It did. That is in a different live stream, so you can go back and watch that actually. Alright, we've got Ren of the Dork pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Give it through high to be valid for us. We're going to go 8 times on each random, starting off with Ken Stabler and Dave Casper. That is 7 times. Final roll. Dave Casper with the win. Congratulations. Ousmane Dembele and Kylian Mbappe. Final roll. Ousmane Dembele with the win. Congratulations. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. That's 7 times. Final roll. Larry Bird with the win. Congratulations. Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter. Final roll. Aaron Judge with the win. Congratulations. Lionel Messi and Neymar. Dual patch auto. Final roll. Lionel Messi with the win. Congratulations. Triple patch, Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Lionel Messi. Final roll. Neymar with the win. Congratulations. Andy Pettitte, Derek Jeter, Mario Rivera, and Wade Boggs. And a 7 times. Final roll. Wade Boggs the win. Congratulations. Larry Bird, Bill Walton, Dennis Johnson, and Robert Parrish. Final roll. Bill Walton with the win. Congratulations. Roy Campanella, Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges, and Don Hoke. Final roll. Duke Schneider taking it home. Congratulations. Muhammad Ali, Pele, Willie Mays, and Will Chamberlain. That's 7 times. Final roll. Will Chamberlain with the win. Congratulations. Carter Yastrzemski, Tom Brady, Larry Bird, Rob Gronkowski, Raymond Bork, and Pedro Martinez. Final roll. Larry Bird with the win. Congratulations. Carter Yastrzemski, Joe Morgan, King Griffey Jr., Reggie Jackson, Frank Thomas, Kyle King Jr., Mike Schmidt, and Johnny Bench. Final roll. Cal Ripken Jr. with the win. Congratulations. Lionel Messi, Lamine Yamal, Diego Maradona, Erling Haaland, Pele, Kylian Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Vinicius Jr. And a 7 times. Final roll. Erling Haaland with the win. Congratulations. And finally, Bob Gibson, Warren Span, Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter, Joe Morgan, George Brett, Dave Parker, and Randy Johnson. That is 7 times. Final roll. Joe Morgan with the win. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us for today. Thank you all again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We look forward to having you all back here sometime soon. And until next, everybody, hope you have a great rest of your Saturday and weekend.